What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to RPEG Electronics. I'm your host, Ray, again. And today I accomplished something really special. I managed to finally get a Gun4IR system built into a Real Arcade Pro Jolt gun by Innovation. Now, these are extremely rare, especially in a new condition because, well, the company is no longer producing them, obviously. This is from the PlayStation 1 generation. I bought these direct from the original owner of Innovation himself, actually. These are very expensive. They're about $120 roughly for one of these because they come in brand new sealed condition. They are pretty much based on the Namco Point Blank arcade gun. And they actually even include a foot pedal, all right, with a real clicky micro switch inside. And this foot pedal is pretty good. You can actually, I found it a little bit too light for my taste, but you can add some weights inside simply by opening up the screws and popping in just a few like lead weights. Okay, the pedal is actually detachable via an RJ6, I believe it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, RJ6 telephone cable, and you can actually just buy one of these from the dollar store, plug it in, and then chop it and splice in any other pedal or splice it into any other gun or into your iPad controller. So you can use this just as a regular keyboard encoder too if you didn't want to use it with the gun. Okay. But the really cool part about the gun, after I modded it, I put in the Gun4IR sensor in here. So I'm like super accurate now using this gun on the modern, I'm using an LG OLED TV and it still works. Okay. The cool part about this is it actually has two switches here. After doing the modification, this took me 14 hours. The secondary switch, which was for the auto reload and single shot, is no longer active because there's no point. That's controlled by software now. The Norcon and GunCon switch, this is of course outdated because no one really uses this on a PlayStation anymore. I made it so that it can actually turn on and off the recoil wire, the recoil of the gun. All right, and then this has a 12-volt power supply over here. I'm gonna just show it to you real quick. Okay, there's a 12-volt power supply, which you can use to enable the sliding recoil, and that's really what you want this gun for. Okay, the foot pedal is mapped to the A button over here, and then the B button here acts as your middle mouse click, or that's how I programmed it anyway. And then of course trigger is just your simple fire. So when you click using Gun4IR, I managed to get the recoil circuit working. You get a sliding recoil. You can adjust how powerful it is. You can adjust how fast it reloads. Everything is easily done in Gun4IR. But here's the best part. If I hold it down, yeah, I get auto recoil right there. I get the machine gun feel. Okay, this does not mean that it's going to be shooting multiple shots at a time, though that feature might be able to be enabled at a later time. But yes, it does do machine gun recoil, and of course the foot pedal for time crisis. So obviously my camera is not going to capture my foot, the gun, the screen, and everything. So I'm just going to press it by hand and show you. All right, just to show you how accurate it is. The only kind of downside on this one is that the hole for the lens is a little bit bigger, is actually not a lot bigger than my adapter for fisheye lenses. So I couldn't get a fisheye lens in here, though the way I set it up with it being a little deeper, and even at this distance, about 12 feet to my TV, I am still able to get very good accuracy. I'm gonna just start the game, just so I can show you guys really quickly. All right, so I can just shoot, reload with the pedal. I'm using Demo Shooter right now, as well as a DG Voodoo, to get this playing in 4K, which is why it looks pretty damn clear. Okay, and actually in the program, you can set it to auto reload after every 5 shots, so you don't have to keep reloading if you're like me and forget to reload your bullets. Okay, oops, oh, there you go, I died already. But yeah, it works beautifully. Okay, if you're playing something on a screen this big, it is recommended that you have a little bit more distance between the screen and yourself, just so that the sensor can see all the LED points that it needs to, because this is a very large screen without bezels too. So this makes it a little bit more difficult. But I will eventually figure out a way to add a fisheye lens to this in the future. This is not a hard thing, just a matter of someone to create it. But yeah, that's about it. I'm just gonna show you the camera test. Yep, that's it. I just needed to see all four. I just need to see 4 LED dots at a certain distance, and I'll have perfect accuracy. Alrighty. That's all I wanted to show you guys. Hope you guys enjoy. I have made one of these. This was a pain to make. Literally 14 hours nonstop getting this to work. I will be selling this on my website and on my eBay. I have one piece. That's about it. These are incredibly difficult to get in this condition. It's going to come with the foot pedal, of course. All right. You can change to any foot pedal you like, including my Time Crisis pedal. Maybe if there's a demand for it, I'll make more, but these were very expensive. And it was a lot of work, honestly. Oh, and the switch will turn off recoil. See? So if I don't want to disturb anyone while playing, I can just turn it off like that. All right, that's it for now. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.